eyes were drifting somewhere far beyond me. Your voice was soft but colder than before. I reached to hold your hand but felt you tremble, like touching me was something you ignored. Your breathing changed the second you looked downward, a silent truth that echoed in your tone. I felt the moment you began to vanish, a kind of hurt that cuts without being shown. And though you didn't speak, your silence hit me harder than a plea. I knew your heart was gone the moment you stopped trying to feel me. This was the moment you stopped feeling me, when all our warmth fell into distant memory. I tried to call your name, but every word dissolved too quietly. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me to rewrite who I'll be, I'll always break inside the moment you stopped feeling me. Your jacket brushed the doorway as you passed it, a final gesture fading into night. You didn't turn around, you didn't linger, just left the room without another fight. Your shadow dimmed before it reached the corner, a silhouette already pulling free. I whispered, please don't go, but you kept walking, as if my voice was something you didn't see. You didn't need to cry, the emptiness was louder than your tears. I felt your heartbeat fade long before your footsteps disappeared. This was the moment you stopped feeling me, when all our warmth fell into distant memory. I tried to call your name, but every word dissolved too quietly. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me to rewrite who I'll be, I'll always break inside the moment you stop feeling me. Maybe love was meant to fall apart before we learned to see the cracks. Maybe losing you was how I learned to live without you back. But even as I heal, your emptiness still clings to what I see, a ghost inside the truth. The moment you stop feeling me, this was the moment you stopped feeling me, a silent break that stole what we were meant to be. I held you in my chest, but you slipped through like fading memory. Even when the years move on and soften what the heart can't guarantee, I'll always hurt remembering the moment you stop feeling me. So let the night grow still and take the part of us you chose to free. But leave me with the truth, the moment you stop feeling me. I found your sweater tucked behind the doorway. A little piece of you still staying near. I held it close like maybe it could answer the quiet question still echoing here. The sun was fading slow against the window. The golden light was breaking on the floor. I stood where you once laughed beside the table and realized you weren't mine anymore. And though you walked away, your footsteps lingered softly in my chest. I tried to call you back, but love had settled into something less. This was when you stopped calling my name, when every night began to sound the same. I waited for your voice, but silence came instead and took the blame. Even if tomorrow comes and paints the world in colors I can't claim, I'll always miss the night you stopped calling my name. Your laughter still hides quietly in corners, a ghost I didn't ask to hear again. It shows up when the music hits the chorus, a melody I long for in the end. Your coffee mug is sitting by the window, the one you used on all our lazy days. I hold it like a fragile kind of memory, a part of you I'm scared will fade away. I try to let you go, but letting go was harder than it seemed. You left without a word, yet stayed inside the spaces in between. This was when you stopped calling my name, when every night began to sound the same. I waited for your voice, but silence came instead and took the blame. Even if tomorrow comes and paints the world in colors I can't claim, I'll always miss the night you stopped calling my name. Maybe love was meant to show us who we are when hearts divide. Maybe losing you was something written long before we tried. But even as I heal, your echo stays inside the parts I framed, the part that learned to break when you stopped saying my name. This was when you stopped calling my name, a quiet ending neither one could tame. I hold the memory close like something fragile time forgot to claim. Even when the years drift on and soften all the edges of our flame, I'll always feel the night you stop calling my name. Oh, so here inside the dusk I breathe a space where you and I once came, still longing for the time you called me by my name. You stood beside the doorway in the half-light. Your silhouette was fading with your breath. I watched the quiet tremble in your posture, a truth you try so gently to suppress. Your fingers trace the edges of the window, like you were saying goodbye to the air. I felt the distance growing in your heartbeat, a quiet way of pulling from my care. And though you tried to smile, it wavered like the night you couldn't face. I knew your heart was gone long before you stepped out of this place. If I could hold the night in place, I'd freeze the moment tears began to chase the shadows down your face, the ones you hid before you turned away. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me to fill the empty space, I'll always miss the night. If I could hold the night in place. Your footsteps soften slowly into silence, a fading rhythm swallowed by the dark. I reached out but the emptiness was louder, a sound that left its echo in my heart. The lights outside were flickering like warnings, a trembling glow that never learned to stay. I stood there in the doorframe where you left me, still hoping you'd come back the other way. Your voice was barely there, a trembling whisper trying not to break. But even whispered truths can shatter all the warmth two hearts can make. If I could hold the night in place, I'd freeze the moment tears began to chase the shadows down your face, the ones you hid before you turned away. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me to fill the empty space, I'll always miss the night. If I could hold the night in place. Maybe love was meant to fade before we learn the shape of what remains. Maybe letting go was written in the silence of your veins. But even as you leave, your shadow melts into the stars' embrace, a piece of you held tight inside the night I can't replace. If I could hold the night in place, I'd keep the fading start on your face. I'd stop the world from turning just to feel you one more slow embrace. Even when the years drift on and cover all the pain we can't retrace, I'll always miss the night. If I could hold the night in place. So let the darkness fall and carry all the things I can't erase, still loving you inside. The night I try to hold in place. You stood beneath a half-open window, the night breeze trembling softly in your hair. You looked at me like someone torn between us, a fading love you didn't want to spare. Your voice was just a whisper on the surface, afraid to crack the silence in the room. I felt it then, the moment you were leaving, a quiet breaking wrapped in gentle gloom. You try to make it soft, to let me down with warmth instead of pain. But even soft goodbyes leave shadows in the parts we can't explain. This was the moment you let me fade, a quiet truth your trembling heart had made. You didn't speak the words, but I could hear them in the choices that you made. Even if tomorrow comes and gives us back the light we both mislaid, I'll always feel the night, the moment you let me fade. Your footsteps drifted slowly toward the hallway, a rhythm I still hear when nights grow long. You paused as if you wanted me to stop you, but some goodbyes are meant to just move on. Your sweater still hangs lonely by the mirror, a fragile trace of where your warmth once stayed. I hold it, trying not to fall to pieces, but memories don't know how to behave. I searched your eyes for hope, but found a tenderness that came too late. You loved me once so deep, but something in your soul began to wait. This was the moment you let me fade, a quiet truth your trembling heart had made. You didn't speak the words, but I could hear them in the choices that you made. Even if tomorrow comes and gives us back the light we both mislaid, I'll always feel the night, the moment you let me fade. Maybe love was meant to drift apart before we learned to hold. Maybe losing you was how I found the places I'd outgrown. But even as you left, your shadow stayed inside the scars we made, a memory etched in time, the moment I was unafraid to know you let me fade. This was the moment you let me fade, a gentle ruin neither one of us delayed. I tried to reach your heart, but felt it drifting like a slow cascade. Even when the years move on and heal the lines of everything we frayed, I'll always keep the truth, the moment you let me fade. So here inside the dusk, I breathe a part of you that time betrayed, still holding on to love, to know me you let me fade. The rain was tapping softly on the window, a rhythm echoing the way you breathe. You wouldn't meet my eyes, you kept them lower, like truth was something begging to be free. Your fingers brushed the table in slow circles, as if the motion held you to the past. But every second trembled with the distance of someone who was leaving me at last. And I could feel the break before your heartbeat even changed its pace. You didn't need to speak, your silence pulled the color from your face. This was the night you chose to walk away. No shouting war, no tears to wash away, just quiet in your voice that told me love had reached its final day. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me to breathe a different way, I'll always feel the night you chose to walk away. Your jacket slipped from off the wooden hanger, a tiny fall that echoed like a sigh. Picked it up with hands that shook so gently, as if the world was teaching you goodbye. I watched you tie your shoes with trembling fingers, a ritual that hurt with every bind. You turned but didn't hold me in that moment. The warmth we shared had left your eyes behind. I whispered, please don't go, but even I could hear the break inside. You'd already let go long before you stepped beyond the night. This was the night you chose to walk away. No shouting war, no tears to wash away, just quiet in your voice that told me love had reached its final day. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me to breathe a different way, I'll always feel the night you chose to walk away. Yeah. Maybe love was meant to end in moments soft enough to hide the pain. Maybe losing you was something written in the quiet rain. But every time I breathe, I feel your shadow drift through every ache. A part of you remains in the night you chose to break. This was the night you chose to walk away. A fragile truth no sunrise could betray. I reach for where you stood, but memories don't stay the way they say. Even if the years move on and color all the places we decay, I'll never lose the night you chose to walk away. The parts of us I couldn't save, but leave me with the night you chose to walk away. Left your key beside the kitchen table, a quiet sign you weren't staying long. I try to act like nothing really changed yet, but even breathing suddenly felt wrong. Sunlight brush across your fading shadow. A golden goodbye painted on the floor. I reached to touch the space where you were standing, but you were gone before I reached the door. And though you didn't cry, your silence cut me deeper than a plea. I saw it in your smile the moment you stopped waiting for me. And this was a day you stopped waiting for me, the moment all our plans became a memory. You didn't say the words, but in your eyes the truth was meant to be. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me who I am allowed to be, I'll always miss the day you stop waiting for me. Your sweater still hangs halfway from the hanger, like it was torn between goodbye and home. I touch it gently, hoping it remembers. A little warmth before you left alone. The room still smells like nights we stayed up talking. Your laughter hiding lightly in the air, but every echo feels a little thinner, like even memories don't wanna stay there. I used to hear your steps before you reached the corner down the hall, but now the quiet stays and tells me you're not coming back at all. This was the day you stopped waiting for me, the moment all our plans became a memory. You didn't say the words, but in your eyes the truth was meant to be. Even if tomorrow comes and teaches me who I am allowed to be, I'll always miss the day you stop waiting for me. Maybe love was meant to change before we learn the price of what we keep. Maybe losing you is how I'll learn to finally let me breathe. But even as you go, your shadow stays in everything I see, a soft and quiet proof you stop waiting for me. This was the day you stopped waiting for me, a gentle ending wrapped in bittersweet clarity. I held your name too tight, but letting go is what we both set free. Even when the years pass on and turn our heavy heartbreak into peace, I'll always miss the day you stopped waiting for me. So here beneath the light, I'll let the pieces fall where they should be. Still healing from the day you stopped waiting for me.